how to remove floor tiles. Now, these are ceramic floor tiles that are stuck to a timber floor, a wooden floor in a bathroom. Let's get the PPE and equipment out of the way. So I've got myself a Kango, some leads, 110 lead for the Kango, chisels, posters, hammers. These are spear and jackson hammers, heavy hammer, Briggy's chipping hammer, and they've come in top quality and very good for this job. These are going to be essential for lifting any tiles off floors or walls. Dust mask, essential. Goggles, a must. And gloves, ear protectors, of course, especially if you're going to use the Kango. And for the rubble, you're going to want to have some buckets, or rubble bags, or at least some heavy-duty plastic bags. Brush and shovel for cleaning up, obviously a more heavy duty shovel, and a bench for getting to high places, but we're doing a floor, so for sitting down on. And of course some work boots, safety first, could be standing on sharp things or drop something heavy on your toes. So that's us geared up, ready to go. Gloves on. Tiles can be very sharp when they're broken, guys, and they can, when you're chipping them, can split like so and cause you some injury, so try to keep covered up. So I'm just starting on the obvious place here where the toilet and the shower and stuff was, where the tiler had previously tiled to. These will be your weak spots, and good spots to start. And I've started the Kango. I will speed this video up shortly, but just want to say that obviously, like I said before, this is over a wooden floor, so there's a room below, and there may not always be a room below. This could also be your floor in your downstairs of the house on the first level, so ground level, let me say. So you should have a screed floor, but no matter what, when you're lifting tiles, you want to put the pressure as I'm doing here. You don't want to be sending a Kango or even your poster when you're hammering down into the ground. You want to send the vibrations in at the angle like so to try and get onto the tile and lift it up. And what that'll do is, obviously that's what you're trying to achieve, and it'll stop the Kango going through the floor, a wooden floor or even a screed floor. A Kango will dig into a screed floor and you'll have a bigger mess then. You'll have to start filling in bigger holes and stuff. So this floor is going to get all chipped up and then latexed with a wooden floor latex, self-leveler. And then there's going to be PVC type of vinyl or something put on it. I'm not sure. I'm not doing that job. I have seen it after done. Very brilliant job. But so the main job here is to get the tiles up, and I'm going to speed it up because these tiles were going nowhere fast. They were stuck down, I think, with flexible wooden floor adhesive, and you can see the tile itself is quite strong. It's just chipping and chipping. So I did get my heart broke on this floor. It was a never-ending job, but I'll speed it up here just for so you can enjoy the video a wee bit more, as it will be born at this speed. Right, so hopefully this is much more enjoyable and therapeutic to watch. But like I said before, taking tiles off is not an easy job. Do be prepared to have sore arms, back, and after doing such a job with sore hands, you will be getting dirty and dusty. And the easiest way to take tiles off by all means is just to pay somebody else to do it. It's never, sometimes it is easy, that they will come off easy enough, but when you get ones that won't come off, they really won't come off. And the job was to get these off. So here we are, chipping and chipping. Now, I really wish that it was coming off as quick as this for me in real time. This is sped up to about 4 times faster. And I keep on brushing down the edges, guys, so that you can see where you're at, what's loose, and nice edges to be able to get started at again. Not many tiles come up in big pieces, so anytime there was like half a tile come up, it was quite a bit of a morale boost. But the way, if you are going to tackle such a job, I would suggest that you just stick at it. You can have plenty of wee breaks, wee water breaks, and like I said earlier, as a bencher, you can have a couple of wee sits downs, look at it, but definitely when you are doing it, try and stick to one area. Don't jump all over the place and have wee holes and try here and there to see if it's softer. It's going to have to come off eventually anyway, so you may be better getting yourself into a bit of a routine and just sticking to one line and going across it, or one diagonal, whatever way the tiles are flowing. Take one row at a time, and you will get there. I have been giving myself a break from the Kango, not much of a break, jumping to hammer and bolsters. Some of the tiles were lifting great with them, and again some weren't even with the Kango. But it was, you know, sometimes it is a matter of just trial and error. Just keep using different methods and see if you get something a wee bit easier. But the hammer and bolster was working as well, and it was giving me a wee break from the Kango. I'm pretty sure the fella of the house was probably driven nuts by the noise that it was creating up above, but it can't be helped. And again, I would strongly recommend the earplugs or ear defenders when you're doing this. Another thing that you might want to have is knee pads, which I couldn't find in the van, as some of you might have seen the back of my van's a bit messy. But knee pads would be handy on a job like this also. I did kneel down once or twice, but I cleaned the area down because you don't want to kneel on a broken piece of tile. So I did brush it down before kneel down, but something soft and comfortable would have been good. I do have trousers again with knee pads built in, but I tend to keep them for screed jobs, as when I'm plastering, what I naturally do. I don't put my knees to the ground, I just squat. But you can see me changing from Kango drill to a hammer and bolster quite regularly, just giving myself a break, just really sticking at it. And I think that's helping me stick to the task, which was just changing back and forward. And again, I was finding the smaller bolster was working better. The big one's working good here. You can notice that them tiles seem to come up that wee bit easier. There's actually a joint round there, which I think maybe just over time, that wee tiny bit of movement might have just helped them ones come up that a little bit easier. But again, as you can see, not extremely easy either. Still taking a lot of hitting. So this is the point where we're at there, and just getting to the end. Really, it is just a matter of sticking at it, having a bit of patience and a bit of hard work, and you will get there. You'll see I've used the bricky hammer. I've literally threw the kitchen sink at getting this floor up, and this was the most pleasurable moment, which was the last bit of tile. And surely it would come up in one piece, but no, it also fought to the death, as you can see. But quite satisfying when you actually get to the end, guys. It can be worth it in the end. So if you do have to do it, just be prepared to knuckle down and a bit of hard work, which will be involved.